Yeah, we were overdue. And it could, be Genie's first major league win. I mean, how good does that get? I mean, it was another one of those games that you can tell I'm in a little better mood. I mean, how many innings do we go scoring one run there until we get, Smokey put us on the board, and then, it was a battle. They battle. They got a good team, and both, the pitching on both sides has been great. And then, of course, the leadoff home run by Odor, and then Estrada. They all pitch well, but we did some good things.
In what ways does a stretch like you guys have had and then a game like this test a team's mettle?
Oh, it definitely does. It's. Everybody's feeling it naturally. We're known as big offensive team, and we haven't been getting that. And they, but we all feel it's a matter of time. But you get in those battles sometimes too. When you run into a good club and they're pitching well, and guy got some key double plays early in the game, so we did have some missed opportunities. But you always overlook some things when you win. And you don't have to answer certain questions when you win. About why you didn't do this or what happened here. Doesn't matter, you won. Was it? Got to start coaching more.
John, what did you see from Marco today? The 2 hits. I mean, he's done it seemingly all season long.
Yeah, Marco can do that with the best of them. He can. He can run late in the game and give up very few hits. We saw that all last year. And then, you go back to his last game against the White Sox. I think he went into that 7th inning, maybe only a couple hits, but just what he does. He has great deception on his pitches. The leadoff home run to Odor, and then that held up. So, yeah, he's. I thought he got better as the game went on. He looked like he got loose a little bit because he was stiff after his last outing, but he kind of. He loosened up a little bit, and all his stuff got better. He did a hell of a job.
John, a lot of people say there's no momentum in baseball, but I remember you saying maybe, I don't know, it was last year or 2 years ago, you were talking about how you're kind of waiting for one of those walk-off type scenarios to kind of give you guys a little bit of a spark. Do you think there is the possibility that a game like this can have that ripple effect?
Well, I don't know. It really, and I know you've heard from everybody too that it's a next day starter really controls everything. But we needed that. That's got to be our first walk-off win, isn't it? Yeah. In the type of ball game it was that we've had trouble in low-scoring games, close games, one-run games, and so we definitely needed that. I guess that's an understatement.
Hey, John, did you get any sort of report on Bautista? It looked like he was rubbing his shoulder there when he came in and tried to make that diving catch. I'm just wondering if he was hurt himself or shook himself up.
Didn't even notice that, Mac. Glad you were watching. You see the home run?
John, back to Marco. He threw 88 pitches, and it seemed like after the first couple of innings he seemed to settle down. Was that a precautionary move to take him out of the game with 88 pitches? He seemed pretty strong up until that point.
Yeah, Barry, after his last outing, we wanted to make sure we kind of put a limit on six innings for him. We weren't going to try to push it any more than that. Because he was stiff after his. After that last outing, we think let's be smart so it doesn't turn into anything. So, yeah, he could have very easily gone back out there. But it worked out perfect. We got to be. You got to look out for his best interest too. So.
Make this the last question. You mentioned Biagini in that first win. What's his emergence meant for you guys in that bullpen the last month or so?
Shoot, I tell you what, he's he's off to a great start. He really is. And it's been tough. It's tough to pitch in the way he's been used. Because he'll sit 4, 5, 6 days sometimes, and then, and even his last couple outings, if I remember right, he'd come up and give up a couple of hits right out of the gate, and he works out of some jams because he can get some ground balls. He's got a good arm, good live fastball. He's got a good breaking ball, and the more he's out there, the better he's going to get. So I mean, it's a big day for him. You know, he's first major league win happens once, so he's pretty excited. But he's good. He's got great stuff. I can see why we picked him.